Good morning, Sagittarius. Happy hump day, Sag. We've reached the middle of the week, but has this week seemed like extra long to anyone else? Like, is it really just Wednesday and is Christmas really Monday? Wowza. But I'm taking that as a good sign because I want winter to go by super, super quick. And Mercury retrograde because I feel like that's even affecting the way people comment and all of that. I don't deal with the negativity. I look at all the comments and I've stated it before. I won't respond to that. I won't. So, and everything is not about your ex. Especially if you watched last night's reading, it really didn't have anything to do with getting back with an ex. It really had to do with an opportunity. But I guess we all kind of use our own intuition. So, but all the same, really listen to what's being said, Sag. This morning, I was really thinking about personal code and the fact that you have to, especially in the culture we find ourselves in, where anything goes and everything's okay, that to have a personal code and to be, really thinking about what you stand on. I think this is something that we do at the end of every year. I know for me it is. For me, I take a look, especially at what needs to go, right? And how this relates to your personal code, Sag. You got to stand on things. I might like come off a little bit like rigid to some people, but I stand on what I say and I don't waver. But sometimes too, it's not just about you, like it's about who are you surrounding yourself with? Do they have a personal code? Because all of this can affect you by association. Just saying. So, your vibe, Sagittarius, today is contentment. All right. It does seem like there's a lot going on around you, maybe. Not even a lot, just a lot of thinking about things. But, it does feel, and I saw someone yesterday say that I was wrong, that Sagittarius does think about love. Of course, we all want love. But, our focus changes. Our focus can be different from one day to the next. And it does feel like Sagittarius is very much focused on their position in life, And so it's not that we don't welcome love. We always welcome love. But, we may not be, out here trying to date. We may not be, focused so much on that. It doesn't mean we're not open to it. Sorry. I always feel like I have to respond to things that are said. So you're feeling pretty content today. The energies affecting your day are really thinking about change. And just what I said, like this has to do with where you're at in life. Because all of that affects everything, to be honest. It can affect your prosperity, all of the things. And I feel like you're thinking about that. Like what needs to change, what needs to end, in order to be stable. When I see privileged lady, she's just in a good place in her life, right? So whether you're male or female, that's about being in a stable, prosperous place in your life. And I feel like you're thinking about that and thinking about, how to reverse your fortunes, specifically what, and it does seem like that's happening. Like things that have been stuck are changing. And so, what you may see is that, yes, we have to actually push forth change if we want to be in a more stable place in our life. And that, that's removing things that are stuck. And I feel like you're going to be finding that is happening, that you're making changes in your life to be more stable. And of course, part of that is thinking, what's got to end in order for me to get out of this place. So, yeah, as always with me, y'all, it's deep. So, as far as behind the scenes, Sag, I don't feel like this is you or people bringing this to you, but I feel like you're starting to notice some things about people, right? Especially friends, because, this is not about romantic partners. This is about friends, feeling like you're not sure, whether or not even the people, your friends, some of them are good for you. So you may be going through this, at least the thought process. I feel like you're standing back and looking at things with people. I don't feel like this is people bringing things to you, but I feel like you're looking at people who get involved with some toxic crap, and because they like drama in their life, and because Sagittarius always wants peace, we want excitement. Yes, we do. We want excitement. We want adventure, but I mean, you may be dealing with people who just aren't going anywhere. And so you may really be thinking today about that. Thinking about, who are your karmic friends? Because that's important too. And friendship is very important to Sagittarius. So you may be looking at people who start drama for the sake of drama, who get involved with even romantic relationships that are unhealthy. Because I feel like you're looking at the people in your life and deciding who's just not going anywhere, because you don't want that in your life. Because we are who we surround ourselves with. So there's been a lot of that going on, and definitely a clearing. And I feel like the way that this is like coming forth with you is very much keeping to yourself. It's not that you don't have friends. It's not that they're not there. I just feel like you don't really like what they do. So you may be thinking about all of these things because you want to be in a better place in your life. You don't want to be stuck. And you don't want, especially people around you with their mess, who they can actually make you stuck, and it's not even your shit. And that is what, I feel like that's what you're thinking about, Sagittarius, because look at this. Your energy is the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Like, you're thinking about how to stabilize your life for not just now, but for the future. And so with the Seven of Swords, you're thinking about that, thinking about, what your strategy is, thinking about this silently. Because how many times do we have to see that we need to keep our moves silent? And it's basically because on some level, there are people around you you don't trust. And you don't trust because you're seeing how they move in life. It's deep, right? So some details you need to be aware of is that, there may be people, because the Knight of Cups is here, right? So there could be people who have romantic feelings for you, who have made a decision to do something about it, to make a move, or to do right, but we'll take a look at the Knight of Cups. What's helping you is the Queen of Pentacles and the Star. Now I gotta cover up her behind. Yes, y'all, it's a real thing with YouTube. But what's helping you is that you are really focused on self-care. You're really focused on you and doing what's good for you and where you are going. And so, there's a lot going on, because you want to move beyond this stuck energy. Because look at this. The Queen of Wands, Five of Swords, Eight of Cups, Ten of Swords, Ace of Cups. Like literally you're thinking about, and really in a positive way, right? But you're thinking about what you need to walk away from. The truth is with the Ten of Swords, you're thinking about what you need to end in order to attract new opportunities, right? And the Five of Swords definitely can be like, often it can be people who aren't for us, but there's also self-sabotage there. You know, it's also saying, you know, what do I need to end in order for things to, for my cup to be filled? You know, because the Ace of Cups is beautiful. So, look, you're in Hangman energy. With the Page of Swords, you definitely are of this energy, Sag, of like, you're not making any decisions yet because the Two of Wands is reversed. But it's like you're really taking a good, honest look at everything. So, I don't know. We are in so much, it has felt like so much clearing energy. What's difficult for you today is the Hierophant and the Seven of Cups. Just kind of maybe distracted by everything that you have to do. And I feel like on some level, because the Hierophant is like very, I don't want to say set in their ways, okay? But there may be so much information coming in towards you at this time that you, as much as you're trying to level up, it may just be processing it, right? And maybe feeling, am I being too hard? Am I being too, you know, traditional in a way? I don't really think so, Sag. Because I think that this is about you ultimately. You know, because you've got to think about where you're going. So, yeah, this is like deep, Sag, deep. So I am going to take a look and see what the Knight of Cups and Justice is, because, you know, it could be that someone's made a decision or someone's making something right, you know. We've seen a lot of that, and we are going to see a lot about past people until January. I've said that already, and that's what's going on. I said what I said. Let's see, Sag. What more can you tell me about the Knight of Cups and Justice? What's all that about? So I feel like that might be a situation just creeping up on you. For sure. You know, it can be someone making an offer too, because often it is. Definitely feels like someone has made a decision. Yeah, look. The Eight of Wands is on the bottom, the Two of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like someone is telling you something and you don't know how to take it. And it really may have been something that you waited a long time to hear. But with the Eight of Swords being here too, it's like it feels like someone has stepped up, but you almost don't know what to do with it. Let's see. Show me the Knight of Cups and Justice for Sagittarius. Knight of Cups and Justice for Sagittarius. Knight of Cups and Justice. The Knight of Cups is clarifying the Knight of Cups. Someone is, they probably want a fresh start. Tell me more. Yeah, I feel like someone is very sorry for how they treated you. They didn't treat you, because you're the Empress and they're the Knight of Cups. And they probably didn't really feel up to your level, right? But in that, because it kind of comes from a place of they didn't feel confident, you know. But they do have a lot of regrets about how they treated you. Because they should have treated you like the Empress. And they didn't. Okay? They didn't do that. And, you know, they may be telling you that they want to invest. But I feel like what they want to do is they're telling you they want to treat you better. 7 of Pentacles with the Chariot. They want to treat you better going forward. You know, and the Chariot is making the good and the bad working together. This is definitely a lesson that they learned. You know, and I feel like maybe this person is learning who is valuable. You know, and I do feel like this person misses you very much, is sad. And what they're telling you too, and they may have really based this on their own experience with people, but like they may have judged you based on their past experience. And that was unfair, and they know that. They know that because they've been taking a look at what they have invested in, and they want to be different going forward. So, I mean, what you do with that is on you. What you do with that is on you, Sagittarius. So let's take a look at the opportunities of the day. So what do we need to know about opportunities coming in? Opportunities coming in for Sagittarius. These cards are so hard to shuffle, you guys. Someone said something about that I don't shuffle on screen, so it's somewhat, but no, you're right. So what opportunities are showing up? Oh, learning something. Opportunities. There may also be opportunities for you to take a course, or maybe you want to go back to school. And, you know, maybe this is something too that like you have been wanting to do. Like you've been wanting to learn because it's very much education. But you haven't been able to. Maybe because like the resources weren't there. And what they're telling you is that you very much are in a manifesting state. So if you want this, if this is what you want, start asking for it. This is the right time to manifest it. Like I do that, y'all. If I need money for something, I just start talking it out, speaking life to it, and asking for it. So, FYI. So what does Sagittarius need to focus on today? What does Sagittarius need to focus on today? Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to focus on? Discernment. Look beyond immediate appearances. Yeah, and productiveness. Like, before you do something, it's telling you before you make a move, make sure you get all the information. Maybe things aren't like you think they are. Get ready for big changes, Sag. Appreciate all the beauty inside and all around you. Give yourself grace, especially if you aren't where necessarily you want to be in life. You know, take this time to appreciate what you do have and, you know, not be hard on yourself because there's definitely changes coming in. You are a healer. There's definitely changes coming in and healing. It's okay to have fun, Sagittarius. Yeah. Own your own power. So you're definitely getting ready for changes. So right now they're telling you to be good to yourself, focus on your own healing, and that fun is part of healing. So go out and have fun, and Sagittarius loves nothing more. We don't, y'all. So let's get your mindful message for the day. Sagittarius. Mindful message for the day. All is well. All is well because you're the opportunity. Yep. Yes, yes. What would help my Sagittarius friends? In this present moment, I have nothing to worry about. I take life step by step as I follow my desires and intuition, joyfully overcoming any bumps along the way. When I live like this, I don't have to worry about the future. You are always where you're supposed to be. Okay, Sagittarius, I hope you have the best day ever. Toodles.